Welcome back. Today we are looking at the CLAM Ice Fishing Shelter Travel Cover Review, everything you should observe. As someone who constantly pushes gear far beyond normal use, I have learned one thing about ice fishing equipment: if your shelter cover fails, your entire setup suffers. Dragging an ice fishing shelter over snow, ice, gravel, frozen mud, and rough terrain can quickly destroy a standard cover. Check the video description for the updated price link. That's why the CLAM Ice Fishing Shelter Travel Cover immediately caught my attention. This portable ice fishing, shelter insulated cover is designed for anglers who expect their equipment to survive brutal winter environments. Instead of treating it gently, I intentionally subjected this cover to harsh conditions, repeated loading and unloading, and long transport sessions. Surprisingly, it handled everything without becoming damaged or losing functionality. The CLAM Ice Fishing Shelter Travel Cover is built specifically to protect your valuable shelter during transportation. If you've invested heavily in your insulated shelter, protecting it with a durable travel cover is simply common sense. A quality cover extends equipment life, minimizes wear, and saves money on repairs and replacements. For outdoor enthusiasts who enjoy rugged adventures, I would also recommend checking this related product guide for another durable outdoor mobility solution. The first thing I noticed was the rugged construction. The material feels substantially thicker than many generic protective covers. It appears engineered to resist abrasion, tearing, and punctures during transport. When I loaded the shelter into my truck repeatedly and dragged it across rough surfaces, the cover maintained its integrity. There were no signs of premature wear, which is impressive considering the abuse it endured. Winter weather can be incredibly unforgiving. Snow, sleet, freezing rain, and blowing ice particles constantly attack exposed gear. This cover provides an additional barrier that helps protect the insulated shelter from these environmental elements. The cover keeps snow accumulation and moisture away from the shelter, reducing unnecessary exposure and helping preserve your investment. A travel cover that shifts around during transportation is practically useless. The CLAM cover fits securely and remains in position while towing or transporting your shelter. During my testing, I intentionally drove over uneven terrain and rough trails. The cover stayed properly attached and protected the shelter without excessive movement. I appreciate gear that works immediately without requiring complicated instructions. Installing this cover takes only a few moments. Simply place it over the shelter, secure it, and you are ready to go. The simplicity makes it practical for frequent use because anglers are more likely to protect their shelters when installation is quick and straightforward. Most equipment reviews stop at basic functionality. I prefer testing products at their limits. This travel cover demonstrated impressive resilience during extended exposure to freezing temperatures and repeated transport sessions. Even after aggressive handling, the cover maintained flexibility and did not become brittle or difficult to manage. As a DIY enthusiast, I wanted to determine whether this cover could handle more punishment than average users might expose it to. I loaded my insulated shelter with additional gear to increase weight. I then dragged the setup through deep snow, over icy patches, and across compacted gravel sections. This created a realistic worst-case scenario. The results were impressive. The cover protected the shelter and showed remarkable durability throughout the process. I also tested repeated loading into my pickup truck, where covers often experience abrasion from tailgates and cargo surfaces. Again, the CLAM Ice Fishing Shelter Travel Cover performed exceptionally well. In my experience, products that survive extreme testing generally provide years of dependable service during normal use. Check the link in the description to get yours today.